promised, I said I'm going to go 301 days consecutively working on aspects of my book for at least a period of time. And today, I'm going to get rid of what you see on screen, that little text, and create a title card for this live stream because, as I said yesterday, shiny objects attract my attention, and my immediate attention is driven to the fact that I need a cool title card for on screen during this live stream, or at least at the beginning, kind of a, hey, the show's about to start, fade, and then you see my smiling face going, hi, welcome to BOOKWARD BOUND, the consecutive series of episodes where I'm working together with me, myself, and I to create a new book by January 1st, 2021, in order to have it ready to bring to Social Media Marketing World 2021 in San Diego. Okay, I don't have that title card yet, and I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to start fixing it right now. So, first of all, I'm going to Google and just going to the hex color picker because I've got a number of colors that I use as part of my brand. And one of them is this lovely, I call it cadmium yellow, but I'm not sure what it is. But I have a bit of a problem. At Social Media, yeah, believe it or not, at Social Media Marketing World this year, I finally got to see Brian Fanzo. Now, I've been going to Social Media Marketing World since 2018, but I had never seen Brian. He'd always been on the schedule as a speaker. Everybody I talked to that saw him talk said, oh my God, he's great. You should have been there. And then I'd be in an alternate session that sounded good, and then I would come out going, meh. And my friends would show up saying, you should have been at Brian Fanzo. So I go, I finally see him, and I was appropriately impressed. The guy's great, really smart. I love what he had to say. But, and this is a big but, I was really kind of cheesed off because his slide design, or the color palette, is identical to the one I like to use, which is a black background, the cadmium yellow as a highlight text, and then white font, and specifically the white impact font as the key one. And I'm like so depressed. I also use a maroon color that is hex number 770000. But having that cadmium on there really, it's such a strong color, and I love it. But Brian Fanzo, I got to give it to him because he's been using it forever. And so I got to come up with an alternate. Why? Because, of course, I'm supposed to be writing a book. Instead, I'm following a shiny object. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is the way things work, but it is the way things work. So I am in Safari using as my browser, looking at the color picker for straight from Google. And I'm writing down the RGB code for the hex numbers I have. So this is the cadmium yellow, or what I think of as cadmium yellow. That's the hex number, but I need to write down 249186. And then I also want to look up my other ones. Oh my God, my dog's going nuts upstairs. Tilly, shut up. I also need to look at my other colors, which are black. Well, that's black. And that's my gray. So I'm going to be using a color picker tool, and I want to show that to you because this is a great way for the colorly challenged like me. Oh, that's nice. 192, 192, 192. It's a great way for someone who's color challenged like me to come up with a new color pick, if you will. So where is it? I think it's back here. So I'm looking around, color picker, online, and I come across this one at coolers.co. Tilly, shut up. And you can see they can generate stuff for you, so it's really cool. They can actually generate the colors. for you. Like, here's a cool color set if that's what you want. But that's not what I want. I want to be able to pick it. So I'm going to pick my colors by RGB. And so 249, 186, 0. So this is that cadmium yellow color, which they're calling selective yellow. Isn't that nice? Selective yellow. Well, I'm going to go to my maroon as a base color, which is 11900. So there's my maroon. Hey, great. It's official maroon. Now I'm going to lock this color. I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to pick my gray color, which is 192, 192, 192. So once again, I just type in 192, 192, and 192. And then I'm going to lock it, and they're calling this color silver. My other color is black. I don't want to lock it. Type in black is really easy. 000, black. And then my other color is white. And that's really easy, which is what? 255, 255, 255. And now I lock that. And now I want it to suggest to me alternate shades of a color. So, which is a cool thing. But what I really wanted to do is lock those and suggest to me, based on what I have, color blindness, adjust palette, toggle, adjust palette, settings. Watch tutorial? Why would I do that? Why would I watch a tutorial when I can sit here struggling and figure it out myself? I don't want to drag it. Alternate shades. Let's just plug in my cadmium color, which is 249, 186. 0. Selective yellow. Let's look at alternate shades. Vivid amber. Except I don't want to do that. I want to try out different colors. So $192. I'm going to go to pick. And I just wonder what color family is going to look good with this. Oh, that robin's egg. Oh, I kind of like. So this is, they're calling this CG blue. See, so what I'm trying to do is get rid of the yellow color that Brian Fanzo stole from me. Robin's egg, that's kind of cool because I want to have a highlight color. I'm going to lock this. They're calling it verdigris. Ooh, verdigris. So I've got maroon, silver, registration black, white, and verdigris. Let's see what happens here, because I've already started working on this because yesterday, frankly, I wasted a whole lot of time trying to get this to work. I need to get rid of this. Need to close this. And I've gone a long way toward creating my, my master here, my master image. And you can see down here, I was playing with let's just zoom in. I was playing with the 301, and I wanted to give it a little bit of heat. So what I'm doing instead, I'm going to create a new swatch. I'm going to open that swatch, and I'm going to change it to hex number 45A3B8. And I'm going to see how that works. Does it need to be robin's egg? Let's unlock this. Let's keep in mind verdigris. This is why you always have a pad next to you. 45A3B8. Cool thing here is, again, I'm not a great guy with color, but this can be really, really helpful. Moonstone blue. See, I need it to be a bright blue. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to create a new swatch over in Affinity Publisher. I'm going to open it up and make it 5CAEC1, which is a slightly different blue. We're going to look at that bad boy. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I highlighted the wrong thing. There we go. Highlight the type and just change it. So if I do, that's the latest color blue, and that's the previous. See, this has more green in it versus. See, I wish it was easier to A/B the colors. So that's a slightly brighter blue, which is going to help me a lot in darker backgrounds. So let's say, that's cool. Maybe. Not sure I love it, but I'm thinking about it. I'm going to play around with the type, moving it around. Oh, I don't want to move the image. I want to get in the type layer. Where are my layers? I'm still getting used to, after years using Adobe InDesign, I just recently got Affinity Design Publisher. So I'm not as fast and facile on that. So let's see. I want to offset, so I could go, and maybe that's what I should do. Yeah. And then move this bad boy all the way over here, because you want to balance your image. And you'll notice I'm squinting a little bit. Okay, I think I need to bring him down below the window, right, kind of in that window void. Wow. And where's my image safe? Okay. So that's title safe, right? Yeah, that's title safe. So if I want to do this so that it's in, I probably should take this down a little bit. Character is at 48 points. Let's call it, let's see what 40 does. Shrinks it quite a bit. Let's go to 42. Now I want to line up BOOKWARD, the D on the BOOKWARD, with this. So this will determine how big. That's 190, so 180. We can actually go smaller than that. Let's go 170. So I'm kind of messing with everything all at once, just to give myself, okay, I want to tuck this up a little bit. I'm going to move change the leading, the distance between the two lines. You can see how it's tucking upward. I like it pretty tight, the leading, except this line should be a little looser. And the thing is, I know out there that there are designers who are screaming, "What are you doing, you moron?" And I'd say, "Yeah, well, I'm designing." That's the beautiful thing. You can see I've already put a drop shadow around the type to make it bounce off screen a little bit or come off the screen a little bit. Whoop. See, I don't want to do that. I want to move the type. And I'm going to put the D. Yeah, so let's see, where does it go best? Let's pull out. I don't need this window open. So I want to kill that view. View, show bleed, baseline, show context, toolbar, show doc. Yeah, I want to show tools. But I don't want to show this. Pages. That blue. What if I kick that down? Let's make that font significantly bigger. See, if I kick it onto 2 lines, get 78. If I go full width, a little bit more. Then I can go, so what was that? And again, I need to increase the leading. I need to get, just to give it a little more room. And see how big that is. 80 point. And that's 80 point. Ew, that's too much. Let's go 70 point. Increase the leading. Oh, Tilly. Tilly's our new rescue, well, relatively new rescue dog, and she's sweet as can be, but she's a little bit scared. And so she barks at everybody upstairs. I don't know if you can hear it, but I certainly can. Maybe I should turn down the sensitivity of the microphone just a little bit. That would be good. All right, so a lot of design is just trying it until you think it looks good. In fact, I'm going to take this out and put it in a different text box. I'm going to cut that out, shrink that up. Text box, start a new text box. Make sure I'm inside the text box. And now I have to do effects. What's the effects button look like? Oh, I know what it is. You can go in here. Find layers panel. Yeah, I know what that's. Layers. I want layered effects. Almost like it better the way it was. Command Z is your friend, people. I think I'm going to keep it simple. Except I'm going to make it. Is that a bright enough blue? I need a brighter blue. Let's try a different blue. See, let's make it rich electric blue. Let's try a rich electric blue. Double click on the thing. Plug in 058. There's A05A. 05A3C6. And let's see what happens when I change. Not a huge difference, but all right, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to export this as a 1920 by 1080 pixel JPEG. I'm going to make it great quality. I know I can get away with 72 DPI, but let's see. I want to save this in the right place. Not images, but where is it? Video. Video graphics elements. Book show title. Save. All right. Gonna save out of this. And quit. I want to see how that's going to be interesting because I'm going to use this color scheme in a lot of my keynote speeches now and see if that blue works with the maroon. I think it does. But as a highlight color, it's going to be interesting. Brian Fanzo, curse you, Brian Fanzo, for doing that. But the fact is, if your brand is going to work in the marketplace, you better make sure your brand colors are unique, are different, are yours. And I was talking to my friend Bea, and she was saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You're using that cadmium yellow color, but you're also using maroon." And my response to that is, that's not good enough. I mean, Coca-Cola is red, Pepsi is blue. There's no confusion, even though Pepsi has a little bit of red in their logo. It doesn't really conflict at all because everyone knows that Coca-Cola is red and white. So Brian Fanzo is all over yellow. I mean, the dude, he wears yellow shoes. Brian, you can have yellow. I'm going to take rich electric blue. What do you think about that? So there. All right, let's get back to doing something for this darn book. And what am I going to do? I'm using a Elgato Stream Deck. It's a switcher tool. Really cool, really fun. And yes, I paid for it myself, but Elgato, I love you guys. I'm going to open up my Stream Deck app because I want to bring this image in. Actually, I have to do this first in Ecamm Live. So Ecamm, the funny thing is I'm using Ecamm Live, so it's not going to let me show you what I'm doing in Ecamm Live. However, what I am doing is I'm adding a new scene. Let's go back to a better camera. That is the camera I'm using. The new scene I'm calling BOOKWARD BOUND title. I'm just going to call it Title A because I already tried this. And for this, I'm going to add a graphic. And that graphic is going to be Brandversity video, graphic images, BOOKWARD Bound show title JPEG. Open. So now that 301 days. I don't know if that's bright enough. But anyway, that's going to be my title. It fills the screen, as you can see. Maybe it needs to come over a little bit. Well, let's look at that. Where's Affinity Designer? I closed out of it. Affinity Publisher, I mean. There is an Affinity Designer, which is an analog for Illustrator, Adobe's Illustrator. I'm not a big Illustrator user because it's a little too fiddly for me. But that's okay. I like Affinity Designer. I'm going to open Recents. I'm going to move that right up to the great. I was hoping to get a little bit of something, but having the 301 days in the dark shadow or the deeper shadow is very helpful. I'm going to export this as everything I just did. Export. Same place. Show title. Just show title is good for that. Save, replace. So I'm overwriting the old one. I'm going to save that and quit out of there. And now I'm going to get rid of the graphic in this scene and open up and put a new one in. I've got so many windows open, it's impossible to find crap. All right, so this is now my Bookward Bound title A. Okay, so Stream Deck. Stream Deck is cool, right? Hold on. I need to move this over there. So Stream Deck, this is showing you that my current thing is right there, but I want to swap out something, so I'm going to get rid of NONFICTION Brand. I think what I'm going to do this week, same page lives on campus. Let's do this. I'm going to swap this out. Run scene. Not in Twitch. Ecamm Live. Ecamm has a bunch of presets of things you can do, so I'm going to run scene. Why isn't this working right? Run scene, Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live is open. Come on. Bookward. I wonder, I bet you this is not reading the fact that I have Ecamm Live open. I think what I have to do is quit out of Stream Deck. Yes, I want to quit Stream Deck. But I want to look, well, actually I want to look for a new, I want to see if they have an update. Stream Deck. Well, guess what? Now I got to see, I got to download something else to see how this is going to work. Stream Deck version. Here we are. Check for updates. Thank you. Yes, of course. Install update. Continue. Install Stream Deck, continue. Of course, I've read the license. Oh, I paid such close attention to it. Pardon my reach. It's one of the nice things about having a MacBook Pro, the new 16-inch. It's got a fingerprint reader. And, okay, so now I should be able to open Stream Deck, get the latest version. The one I was thinking this would be BOOKWARD. I got Ecamm Live is open. Why is this not reading it? All right, well, I'm going to have to figure this out later. Do you want to quit? Yes, I want to quit. No, I want to open Stream Deck and see if this works. Go to my Hero Cam. Yeah, my Hero Cam works. Yay. This Week on Campus and back here. So I have worked on my book, but not very effectively because I haven't actually done anything in terms of writing the book. I've been working on the about the book, creating a graphic that can work with these live streams. So this is day 3. I've got 298 to go, or 297 to go. I got to get focused. But that's the problem when you write a book. Don't expect that you're going to want to be 100% focused to write your book on any given day. And don't beat yourself up about it. If you can advance the ball down the field a little bit, that's how you get a book done. It's eating the elephant one bite at a time. It's rolling the rock up the hill by chipping off a flake of the rock and then walking it all the way up the hill and putting it down. Because here's the thing. Sisyphus had a problem because he had this big round stone, not round, spherical stone. Every time he pushed it up, it fell back down. Well, writing a book can feel like that, but not if you chip off a little flake on that rock and then walk up the whole dang hill and drop it at the summit. It'll stay up there. It's a small piece, but it's up there. So don't be Sisyphus and roll that rock up and then have it roll all the way down. Chip off a little bit and take it up there and leave it there. So I have advanced the ball maybe only a millimeter toward my goal, but I did it because, frankly, this is a Saturday, and I already edited my podcast on a Saturday, and frankly, I want to be done so that I can do what I want to do on a Saturday. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time right now. But I did do this. I kept my promise. I did work on my book, kind of. But mostly, I did advance the ball, or I did chip off a little bit of the rock, and I walked it up the hill. I'm D.P. Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast and Nonfiction Brandversity. I hope you'll keep watching this and keep me honest because, frankly, that's what I need the most. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.